Sa sinasabi sa affidavit niya eh. Ang sabi niya, yung first suspect is killed. Ang binabayad daw po ay 20,000 to 1 million. At sa second level naman po, ang sinasabi niya yung co-plan, yung pong planned na pinapan po yung planned operation. At yung third daw po ay yung pong refund ng operational expenses. Ito po ba sinasabi ni Colonel Garma na pag binabayad doon sa mga namamatay na 20,000 to 1 million, which, by the way, corroborated by the testimony of Tata and Andy, is true?
Correct.
So, ito po yung namamatay, binabayad po 20,000 to 1 million?
Hindi yan, sir. Ganito yan.
Hindi, yung po ang tanong ko, Mr. President.
Hindi, ganito nga.
Sige po.
Ito na yung answer ko eh.
Sige po.
Yung may police operation, alam ng police lahat yan, pinupunduhan ko yan, o ito, for a particular project. Pagka na-accomplish nila yan, sir, may sobra, magsabi ang police officer o lead official, sir, may sobra, hindi na ubos yun. Hindi na yan. For the boys. Yan, sir.
Okay,
yan,
sir.
Yan.
Mr. President, in some interviews you have mentioned that, and you have spoken about the reward system. And sinabi nyo, patay o buhay? Patay, better. Buhay, okay lang.
Correct.
Yes, so ibig po sabihin ay mas okay sa inyo kapag patay.
Mas maganda kung patay, sir.
And that's the reason why we are trying to encourage our citizens to kill all those addicts.
No, not addicts. To kill the criminals. Not addicts, because addicts are victims of the criminals running the drug syndicates.
Mr.
Mali yan, sir. Mali
Mr.
yan.
Mr.
Mali
President,
yan,
kasi there is a report na nagsalita po kayo noong July 1, 2016 that was covered by The Guardian. At sinabi niyo po dito, if you know of any addicts, go ahead and kill them yourself, as getting their parents to do it would be too painful.
I am talking of the drug manufacturers and drug dealers. That is a...
So mali po
I
to.
don't know who wrote it. I am not bound by it. Huwag mong iano yan, sir. Hindi ko trabaho yan. Get it from my mouth. Because I was the man.
Ano po to, Mr. President? Live, ano po to, interview po? Ano po to,
Talagang
video?
sinabi ko, pero hindi tama yan.
Nasa video po, Mr. President.
Sinabi hindi addict, sabi ko drug dealers and drug pusher. Bakit mo patayin yung addict? Dali mo sa ospital. It's common sense.
Ang pulisiya po ng ating pong gobyerno, ng gobyerno nyo, yung pong neutralization. Illegal drug personalities nationwide, kailangan po siyang ma-neutralize. And as a matter of fact, ito po ay issued ng Memorandum Circular Number 16-2016. And according to General Gamboa, when I heard it in the Senate, sabi niya confidential po to. At nakakaalam lamang po ay yung mga commander. As a matter of fact, yung po sinabi niyo, commander, yung mga chief of PNP ng DDS. Bakit po siya naging confidential, Mr. President?
Again, sir, what's the question?
Bakit po kaya naging confidential yung pong utos na negation and neutralization of all those personalities sa illegal drugs?
Standard yan, sir. That is standard. Hindi naman minano ng pulisya ng there is a directive. It is confidential. And if there is a list, it cannot be made public. Not even shown to anybody, pati sa yung mga...
Kasi Mr. President, kung
connectivity
negation
news.
and neutralization, alam naman po natin, according nga kay Chairman Abante during our discussion, na ang meaning po ng negation ay patayin, neutralize, patayin. So, is there really an intent to hide this and make it confidential in order the lower ranks ng ating
No,
kapulisan na hindi po malaman
Wala
yung inyong
akong-
kautusan?
I will admit na ang order ko yung mga drug manufacturers, pati yung mga big time drug distribution, patayin. Hindi ko, I will not deny it. At kung ako mabalik ako pagka mayor, dublahin ko yun.
And I want to make it clear, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, that nung panahon po ng ating pong Pangulong, dating Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte, meron po tayong 210,000 na mga kapulisan. And during that time, kung titignan mo yung mathematical computation, if ever na nagkaroon po tayo ng 20,000 na killed during that time, ay kung magkakaroon po tayo ng ratio na 1:1, ay sasabihin po natin that majority of the members of the PNP ay hindi naman po na-involved dito po sa war on drugs. Would you agree with me with that, Mr. President?
Yes, sir. Mayroon kasi yung mga drug enforcement units lang siguro.
Sila lang po na-involved.
Not all policemen, any police department of a city or a province are dedicated to the drug operations. Meron talaga yung unit, sir, hindi lahat. There's the anti-smuggling, anti-narcotics, ganun, may especially ang...
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. Chairman, meron kayong nabanggit sa Guardian. Sa Guardian, noong pong July 1, 2016. At sinabi po ninyo dito, Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, during the campaign, you said 100,000 people would die in his crackdown. With so many dead bodies dumped in Manila Bay, that fish there would grow fat from feeding on them. And out of that 100,000 that you have mentioned, ang reported lamang po na namatay is ay almost 20,000 to 30,000. So, were you
Kulang.
disappointed on this, Mr.
Kulang.
Kulang? Were you disappointed that it's only 20,000 to 30,000?
Sir, kung pabalikin mo ako sana pagka-presidente, I will make up for the yung kulang na ano.
Kawawa naman po yung mga pamilya, Mr. Mr. President. Actually, marami po mga napatay na hindi po nabibigyan ng hustisya, and I think this is not a laughing matter, Mr. Chairman.
This is my message, sir.
Yes.
Pagka pumasok ka sa droga, pumasok sa krimen, iyo yan.
But-
iyo yan.
Yes, but Mr. President, you manifested. Yes.
And they heard me say that do not do it because I will kill you.
Yeah, but you manifested a while.
Narinig
Yes,
nila
Mr.
yan,
I understand po. You manifested a while ago that those that were killed during the war on drugs were not all addicts and high value targets.
Iyan ang
Kaya hindi po nagmamatch yung
that would be a matter of mathematical ano, sir. Hindi lahat talaga tama ka.
okay.
It could not be na lahat durugista or even connected with drugs.
And because of this pronouncement niyo, Mr. President, because you have mentioned of the reward system, doon po sa nabasa ko sa news, and if I may, police were outsourcing extrajudicial killings to the same vigilante gang they accused of murder. Officials of the PNP, andyan po, kung mababasa po ninyo, coordinated with vigilantes, selected targets to credit for murders, and on occasion paid for assassinations in the name of the war against drugs. So in other words, Mr. Chairman, because of this war on drugs na pronouncement po ninyo, yung pong anti-drug vigilante group existed because of this tinatawag po nating outsourcing ng mga pulis. Like what happened, Mr. President, nung kami po ay nag-imbestiga dito na si Colonel Santi, who testified under oath and made an affidavit na sinasabi po niya na nag-hire po sila ng killer para po kay General Barayuga. At binayaran po nila ng 300,000 pesos. Will you agree with me, Mr. President, that General Barayuga was a victim of extrajudicial killing?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not. Wala talaga akong maisabi dyan. Hindi ko alam ano sinasabi mo.
This happened, Mr. President, during your time.
Yeah.
But you don't know what happened to General Barayuga?
Wala Wala akong ano.
Mr. Chairman, kasi po panahon po ninyo to nung mamatay si Gerald Barayuga, and it sadden us kung hindi po natin alam kung ano po nangyari doon sa kaso
Yan,
yun.
yan ang problema eh. Gusto ko rin malaman kasi it was during my time. I am as much interested as you.
Kasi Mr. President, general po to
Pero yung utos ko,
Apo.
inaamin ko,
na ano po.
walang problema yan.
Hindi nyo po ba inimbestigahan itong tungkol kay General Barayuga?
Wala akong nakialam dyan, sir.
Kindly wrap up.
Kasi po, Mr.
That is a personal, maybe, I do not.
Kasi po si
Wala akong ano na magpatay ng general.
Kasi po, ito pong si Colonel Hector Grijaldo na siya pong nag-aakusa sa amin that kami daw po ay pinuwersa namin siya, kinuors namin siya, hinaras po namin siya. Siya po ang chief of police ng Mandaluyong when this murder of General Grijaldo happened. General Barayuga happened. And that's the reason why we are asking about kung nalaman po ninyo itong kasong to, Mr.
Wala, sir. Sino yan, sir? Sinong suspect?
Well, according po kay Colonel Santi, ang suspect po ay si Colonel Leonardo at si Colonel Garma. He mentioned in the affidavit that Colonel Leonardo called him. Kaya nga po, tinatanong po namin sa inyo kung nalalaman po niyo yung kaso niyo.
I do not know. There should be cases by now. There should be a case filed by now. Kung ganun, lalo na general. So, anong ginagawa ng police pati military dyan? There should be more more active. Lalo na yung general.
Okay po. Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, merong pronouncement sa Philippine Daily Inquirer written by Marlon Ramos, Robert Dehon, noong October 14, 2016. And De Lima called mother of all drug lords. Nakasulat po to at binabanggit po. Naniniwala po ba kayo that si Secretary De Lima ang mother of all drug lords?
Who said it, sir?
According sa report ay mga tao po natin sa Malacanang ay
that he takes full legal responsibility for the deaths of their loved ones, Mr. Chair.
Mr. President, can you?
What's the question?
What is the question? Can you repeat the question?
Mr. Chair, sinabi niya po na full responsibility. So, Mr. Chair, totoo ba yan?
Correct. Very correct. Since I was a president, and there was this, until now, serious problem about drugs, I had to issue or make a policy statement about drugs. At all that happened, yung nangyari pursuant to my order to stop the drug problem in this country, akin yun. Akin na akin yun. Ako ang nagbigay ng order kasi ginawa nila illegal or legal, akin yun.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I take full responsibility for it.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Yun po yung tanong ko. Yung families of innocent extrajudicial killings, kayo din.
File the case in court.
Mr.
Walang
Chair.
problema. Nandiyan ang korte.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Second question ko. Responsable kayo kasi polisiya nyo yon. Kumbaga, tatak Duterte. Dahil polisiya nyo rin yan, tama ba? Sa Davao. Nung nasa Davao pa kayo. Tama ba na tawagin po itong Davao model or Davao style? Mr. Chair?
I cannot control the semantics.
Mr. Chair, yes
of
or
the
no?
Metaphor.
Davao style.
Do not ask me to answer yes or no. You are not an investigator.
Mr. Chair, tayo po ay nasa investigasyon kasalukuyan,
Yes,
Mr.
but you
Chair.
are not an investigator. Why are you asking me to answer
Mr.
yes
Chair,
or no?
tinatanong ko lang naman.
Chair, point of
Session
order.
suspended.
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Ano ka, police?
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
The session is suspended for the meantime, so please, let's take time to calm things down, okay? Para ho maayos ang ating hearing sa ngayon. Hearing is resumed. Please proceed, Congresswoman Rosas.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Napakasimple lang po ng tanong ko. Tinatanong ko lang po kung yes or no, Davao style ba yung inyong modelo. Mr. Chair, ayaw niya sagutin. So, Mr. Chair, hindi ko maintindihan yon.
I'm
What is
sorry,
your personality, Your Honor?
If I may, Secretary Bello, we normally, the committee does not allow the counsel of the witness to speak because the role of the counsel is limited only to counseling his client on his rights. Hanggang dun lamang po. But we cannot ask you to answer any questions that will be asked by any of the members. And that is what
Thank you,
is in
Your
the
Honor.
rules.
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, I'm not answering the question of Congresswoman Rosas, Your Honor. My point is, Your Honor, to allow the resource person to finish his answer.
Okay, we will do that. Thank you, Attorney Bello.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Congressman Brosas, maybe it is perhaps the former president would like to elaborate on his answer. We may ask questions that is answerable by yes or no, and as much as possible, we would ask the resource person to say only answer yes or no. But if he wishes to elaborate, and as long as it is germane and related to the answer to your question, we will allow that. But
Yes.
we will make it very, very short.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Pwede namang mag-expound, Mr. Chair. Ang tinatanong ko lang, sa particular question na yon, maaari naman siyang sagutin ng yes or no. And then the explanation, Mr. Chair.
Opo, opo. Mr.
Do not control my answer, kung Your Honor. This is not an inquisition. This is a democratic process of investigation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. Sana po, if there are questions that will be propounded by the members, hopefully, medyo kung gusto po natin mag-elaborate, we will allow that, provided that kung maaari po sanang iksian lamang po natin nang sa ganun, malinaw. And for the members who wish to ask questions that are answerable by yes or no, please make the questions very clear para ho masagot po ng yes or no, Your Honors. So I hope para ho maayos yung ating patakbo ng ating hearing sa ngayon. So please proceed, Congresswoman Brosas.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, ang tanong ko, sinasabi nyo rin na ang war on drugs ay talagang utos nyo. Diba? Pag sinabing war on drugs, Duterte yan. Sa inyo na nadikit yan. Unless, eto po, tanong na pwede nyo i-expound. May iba kayong gustong itawag doon? Meron po ba kayong gustong ibang itawag doon?
Wala na po. Sabi ko, I assume full responsibility for whatever happened in the actions taken by the law enforcement agencies of this country to stop the drugs or the serious problem of the drugs affecting our people.
Mr. Chair, next question. Nung naging mayor po kayo, sabi nyo naging safe ang Davao. Tama po ba?
That would be that should be answered by a third person. I would not be answering that. It would be presumptuous of me to conclude. Hindi ako magsabi. I never said that Davao City was not publicly.
Mr. Chair, as mayor, masasabi nyo na naging safe ang Davao sa panahon nyo?
Talaga.
Kasi
Talaga.
walang kriminal sa kalye,
Talaga.
walang snatcher,
Walang snatcher.
walang akyat bahay,
Walang akyat bahay.
walang magnanakaw,
Walang magnanakaw.
walang mamamatay tao.
Walang mamatay tao.
So yun po lahat? Yes.
Oh.
So walang mga kriminal o walang insidente ng kriminalidad, bakit po?
Merong mga incident, not totally. It would be a dream of a city not to have any criminal incidents or violence. Pero overall, Davao City was safe. If the test or standard would be that a citizen of the city can walk all over the city and men and children can go home safely, unmolested, undisturbed. That was the standard that I gave to the police of Davao City.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask, no? Hindi ba nagkandamatay sila sa panahon na yon?
Marami po.
Sino-sino po ang mga pumatay?
Wala akong listahan yan, ma'am. We have to go to the tawag nito. Hindi ko bit-bit. Ang bit-bit ko lang ho yung hindi.
Mr. Chair, I would like to ask again, no? Sa inyo po na karanasan, kayo mismo ba pumatay?
Ako, marami. Mga 6 o 7.
So
Ewan
what-
ko kung natuluyan yung, hindi ko na follow up sa hospital kung natuluyan.
Quote ko lang, ipaalala ko ulit, Mr. Chair, kasi mula din ito sa Senate hearings, ano? I-quote ko lang po kayo, in Davao, I used to do it personally, just to show to the guys that if I can do it, why can't you?
Correct.
Sinabi niyo po yan sa mga business leaders sa meeting sa Manila. At kung paano niyo ginode ang mga police officers to gun down suspects. Tama po ba?
Yes, if they present a violent resistance. That's the only thing there. You can kill the criminal if you are personally in danger of losing your life too.
Ito
But
ba,
hindi mo pwedeng patayin yung kriminal nakahandcuff o nakatali. Hindi trabaho ng lalaki yan.
ito pong second, Mr. Chair, na quote, kayo rin ito. And I'd go around in Davao with a motorcycle, with a big bike around. And I would just patrol the streets looking for trouble also. Manila Times po ito. I was really looking for a confrontation so I could kill. Sinabi niyo po ito.
Yes. Nagdadasal po ako na nagmumotor ako na may mag-hold upper dyan. At kung maabot na kita, talagang patayin kita. At kung basta kriminal ka, wala akong pasensya sa kriminal. Pagka lumaban, patayan.
So, Mr. Chair, kanina po kasi sinabi ni Duterte na he takes full legal responsibility.
Yes.
Siya ang mananagot at
Yes.
makukulong sa ginawa ng mga kapulisan.
Yes.
Kung sa inyo po ang policy, inaako nyo rin ang accomplishment nito. Yung lahat po, kasi kung naaalala ko sa war on drugs, yung mga accomplishment, may nahuli, nagbebenta, gumagamit, gumagawa ng droga. Lahat yan.
Ma'am, if you are the city executive or mayor, lahat ng utos mo na ginawa ng pulis, and all the consequences, sagot ko yan. Pati ang ginawa ng pulis, sagot ko yan.
Pati po yung accomplishment kung may nahuli, enforcement of law yun. Accomplishment din po yung na-confiscate na drugs. Tama ba?
Lahat ng trabaho ng pulis, because you are the mayor, inutos mo yan, and the consequences, or sometimes an incident can go right and go wrong. Protektahan ko yung pulis kasi ako ang mayor. Hindi magtrabaho yung pulis, matakot yan kung hindi mo bakaban. So lahat ng trabaho ng pulis, nung ako'y mayor, for the longest time, akin yan.
So, Mr. Chair, alam niyo po ba kung ilan ang arrested sa mga drug operations at how much ang drug na na-seize nung time na yan?
Ma'am, I was not notified in advance that I have to make an accounting for the arrested persons in Davao City. That is, I would not want to. That would not be a proper question. For a
Mr. Chair,
resource
sabi niyo
person.
yung accomplishment report sa inyo yan.
Accomplishment, yes. Accomplishment is another thing. But you see, to ask for the number of arrests or killings, that would be a stupid question.
Mr. Chair, sinabi po ninyo na aakuin nyo lahat. E di syempre may accounting din kayo, Mr. Chair. At kabisado nyo, kahit nga kabisado ninyo kung ilan ang hinuli, ilan ang pinatay, ilan. Dapat may accounting kayo, Mr. Chair. And I believe, Mr. Chair, noong 2017, correct me if I'm wrong, may President's Accomplishment Report kayo,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Chair.
Tanungin kita, where were you the other day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
Point of order, Mr. Chair.
Yan nga sinabi ko.
Yes, may I remind our resource person, Mr. President, maaari po ay wag po, iwasan po natin magtanong sa ating po mga membro. Please answer the questions lamang po at refrain from asking questions to the members of Congress. Yan po ang nakasaad sa ating rules. Please continue, Congresswoman Brosas.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm sure alam po yan ng former President kasi siya ay naging miyembro din ng Kongreso, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Chair, 2017 President Accomplishment Report meron, sinabi nyo rin naman. Ngayon, Mr. Chair, kung ganon, handang mag-cooperate ba ang dating Pangulo sa lahat ng investigations na gagawin, Mr. Chair? All investigations.
What do you mean by lahat? How many investigations do you think that I have to participate?
Point of order again, Mr. Chair.
That's a
1 minute suspension.
walang pre.
Hearing is resumed. Again, let me remind our resource person as well as our members that please refrain from for the resource person refrain from asking questions to the members. Please limit your reply to the questions being asked. At sa atin naman po mga members, please go straight to the point. Ask the resource person the question that you wish to be answered. Direkta, para ho hindi tayo magtagal.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, you have, Congresswoman Brosas, you have 4 more minutes.
Mr. Chair, may I interrupt?
Uh,
I am asking the...
Is this related, Mr. President,
Yes,
to the
it is
question?
related. I am asking yung nagtatanong to lay the predicate first
Okay,
before,
sige po.
para hindi tayo mawala.
Sige po. Congresswoman Brosas, I hope you can consider the opinion of the resource person by laying the predicate before you ask the question directly to the former president.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, siguro, tatanong ko na lang diretso, Mr. Chair. Yung former president ba ay willing na mag-cooperate sa investigation sa ICC? Kaugnay dito?
ICC, ma'am. I'm asking the ICC to hurry up, and if possible, they can come here and start the investigation tomorrow. This issue has been left hanging for so many years. Matagal, ma'am. Baka mamatay na ako, hindi na nila ako maimbestiga. So, I'm asking the ICC through you na magpunta na sila dito bukas, umpisahan na nila ang investigation. And if I am found guilty, I will go to prison and rot there for all time.
Mr. Chair, balikan ko lang yung isa ko pang tanong, Mr. Chair. Ito sa Senate hearing dito, Mr. Chair. Sinabi ni former President Duterte, encourage the criminals to fight. Encourage them to draw their guns. Yan ang instruction ko. End of quote. And the only way na hindi kayo makulong and to justify the killing is bigyan mo talaga ng panahon na lumaban. Tama po ba? Yan ang sinabi ninyo.
Yes, because that would be justified kung lumaban.
Yan, kasunod pa lang po yung
Ang
question ko.
utos ko-
Ang question ko po ay, bakit nyo ine-encourage yung kriminal na lumaban?
Para medyo maminus-minus ang problema sa syudad ko. Kung may criminal dito na 50, kung mapatay ninyo yung 30, di 20 na lang, hindi na masyado problema dyan sa akin.
Ibig sabihin, Mr. Chair, hindi mapaparusahan ang nakagawa ng krimen in self-defense.
Hindi man siya. Siya alam naman trabaho ng police, ma'am. The policeman should know when to kill and when to injure. Hindi naman kailangan sabihin na.
May elements naman ng self-defense. Alam niyo yon, Mr. Chair.
Not self-defense, man. Performance of duty.
Performance of duty, but elements of
connected with
self-defense.
that performance of duty is self-defense.
So, Mr. Chair, ano-ano yon?
Ang what?
Elements of self-defense, Mr. Chair.
Self-defense is when you defend yourself to avoid injury, serious, or you die. That is applicable also to a policeman who is performing his duty, because the policeman has to confront, ang civilian has to iwasan. But a policeman, a law officer, if you are a law officer, you have to confront the criminal. Ang sanabi ko sa kanila, huwag kang pumunta dito sa akin isina na may sugat ka, sipain kita, patayin mo. Bakit ikaw ang may sugat? Wala akong my language is brutal and raw for criminals. Wala akong pasensya, ma'am. I've been a prosecutor for 9 years. Talagang sinabi ko, pag hindi na mahinto yan, patayin mo na yan. Huwag mo nang pabalikin niya dito sa opisina ko.
Thank you,
really
Mr.
want
Chair.
to know the truth. Ganon.
Last 2 questions,